It's no secret that Gypsy Rose has been acting a damn fool ever since she got out of prison. Yet I still see comments from people defending her. I still see comments from people saying, "Why are you bullying Gypsy? Mind your business. Why are you putting Gypsy's business out there on the internet? Why are you invading Gypsy's privacy?" I see comments like this, and it always confuses me because usually these comments come from people who are older than me, and I would think that I could look up to these older people for their wisdom, but often I have to explain things to them like they're kindergartners. But I had to realize that a lot of people don't necessarily understand what's going on here. Don't get me wrong, I can make 1,000 videos about the situation. I could talk about this, I could talk about that, but you really have to just break things down to the basics for people to finally get it. So let me do that right here. Gypsy, before she even got out of prison, she made the conscious decision to try to pursue fortune and fame. Before Gypsy ever stepped foot out of prison, Gypsy already signed her name on contracts. She already signed deals. She already wrote her privacy away. So before you saw her walk out of those doors, before you saw Ryan pick her up on her first day out, Gypsy already had a well-crafted plan together. A well-crafted plan to basically exchange her privacy and personal details about her life in exchange for fortune and fame. So that's where we're at right now. I know that some of you may be upset about the Gypsy Rose videos, but you want to know who loves the videos most likely? Gypsy Rose. Because someone is talking about her keeping the conversation going. Now, I'm not here to personally benefit Gypsy or her situation, but I do find this story interesting. And, it's something that I wanted to cover because I called this out, from the beginning. But the main detail that I need people to understand is this. Everything that I talk about in these videos, regardless if you agree with my opinions on Gypsy's situation or not, everything that you're seeing me talk about is going to be talked about on her reality show in a few months. I'm not digging into her personal life, putting her personal business on blast. Gypsy is putting her personal business on blast, and I'm just reacting to it. So, if you find yourself getting upset at me for covering this situation, then I hope that you're just as upset at Lifetime 3 months from now when you see them airing episodes about everything that I talked about a couple of months ago. Because that's what's going to happen here. I'm updating you all on what's going on in real time. Meanwhile, a camera crew is following Gypsy around 24/7, documenting all of this stuff, and all of this relationship drama. It's all going to be part of her TV show that comes out in a couple of months. So if you're angry at me, I think you should really be angry at Gypsy, or maybe angry at Lifetime, because what you need to understand is as I sit down to record these videos, Gypsy is being followed around 24/7 by a camera crew, and she is being paid very good to have that happen. So I want you all to realize that if Gypsy chose privacy, if Gypsy got out of jail and wanted to live a normal life out of the spotlight, you would have never seen a single one of these videos from me. I would have been happy for her. But that's not the life she chose. She chose to want to be famous. She chose to want to be an influencer, so she's getting the treatment that she deserves. If you want to sell all of this information about your relationship to TMZ and other tabloids, don't get mad when YouTubers like me decide to talk about your drama that you purposely put out there for financial gain. So at the end of the day, you could be mad at me. You could feel how you want to feel about my opinions. You could be mad at anyone else who's covering this story. In reality, Gypsy chose this. Gypsy wanted this. And if anything, people like me, we're doing Gypsy a favor. And the funniest part about all of this is the same exact people who will get upset at me about my videos or my opinions on Gypsy Rose will be the same exact people who are tuning in every night to watch Gypsy Rose's reality show. These same people who are getting mad at me for reacting to the drama in Gypsy's life that she caused will be the same people on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and you name it, reacting to Gypsy Rose's drama, the same drama that we're talking about now. They'll be reacting to it 6 months from now once it airs on television. And there will never be, oh, I'm sorry, CinemaShogun, I apologize. There will never be any of that. And to be clear, I don't want any of that. I just want to lay things out here for people who seem to not understand. So all of the stuff that we're talking about in these videos, you're going to be hearing about it on TV 3, 4, 5 months from now. People are going to be watching it. People are going to be discussing it as if it's new news. But thankfully, for, I guess, the audience that does appreciate these videos, y'all will already be up to date. There's really no reason for you to even tune into the reality show because you already know that everything that's going on behind the scenes because I'm keeping you up to date. But yeah, I just find it funny that most of these people are complete hypocrites that will watch and enjoy this show. They will share it. They will talk about it. They will do 8-hour live streams on YouTube dissecting every episode, but they'll get mad at me for talking about it before it actually plays out on television. That's how these people are. But make no mistake about it. You could feel bad for Gypsy if you want to. This is the life that Gypsy chose. And if you look at everything that's been transpiring, you can tell that not only is this the life that Gypsy chose, but Gypsy is crafting her own drama. It appears to me that Gypsy is crafting her own drama in her life purposely to get more attention. Look at everything we've discussed in the last few weeks. Do you think this stuff is happening naturally? Or do you think that Gypsy is being influenced by having these cameras following her around? And also, when you have these reality shows being filmed, understand that producers are in the ears of the people who are on the television shows, encouraging them to make bad decisions because bad decisions lead to better TV, which leads to better ratings. So I wouldn't be surprised if the producers of Gypsy Rose's reality show have their hands all in, Gypsy's divorce. I wouldn't be surprised if they're, partly responsible for Ken coming back into Gypsy's life. Because as I've said, and I've laid this out in prior videos, Gypsy's already filmed season 1. She's in the middle of filming season 2. They've signed on for another season. So you have this girl who's known for nothing but killing her mom, who just got 3 seasons of a reality show. She's got a show on Hulu, a documentary here, a documentary there, a book deal. No telling what's coming next down the pipeline. But at some point, hopefully, people wake up and realize, okay, we got to stop viewing Gypsy as this victim. We have to stop looking at everyone else as if they're these bad guys who are trying to exploit Gypsy or are trying to make fun of Gypsy or are criticizing Gypsy, when in reality, Gypsy is the culprit. Stop looking at everyone else for criticizing Gypsy and look at Gypsy and ask the question, why are you creating all of this unnecessary drama in your life? Now, the answer to that question is very obvious. Because she has a camera crew following her, and she wants to get as many episodes as possible. She wants to get as much attention as possible. And when you're someone like Gypsy, you take the negative with the positive. Because at the end of the day, when someone's saying your name, when someone's watching the videos, when someone's tuning into your reality show, that's all that matters is the ratings. So, if you want to, you're allowed to feel however you want to feel. But I'm hoping that the majority of you all don't allow yourselves to be manipulated by this little girl. And yeah, I'm calling her a little girl because in my mind, that's what she is. She's just as old as me, if not older, but I still view her as a manipulative little girl. And that's what she's still doing. She's still managing to manipulate people, viewing everyone else as a bad guy, not realizing that this is what Gypsy wanted. Gypsy's not being forced to have a TV crew follow her around. Gypsy Rose is not being forced to sell her own photos of her nose jobs and plastic surgeries to TMZ in exchange for whatever money they're willing to give her, okay? Gypsy is making these own decisions. And people are going to react, including myself. So with all of that being said, I just wanted to lay that out there. You know, I understand that the majority of you watching this video, you get it, but there's a large portion of people that don't get it. So hopefully this video helps these people understand just a tidbit more. But let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. And don't get me wrong here. I don't mind if you have a different opinion than me. I don't mind if you disagree with me. I don't mind you feeling how you want to feel. And you can always freely express yourself, you know, in my comments below and all of that stuff. I'm just saying, like, really think sometimes before you get your panties all up in a bunch. Let's just say that. But drop your thoughts below. If you want to donate, you can donate via CashApp or Super Thanks. Or you can help the channel for free by liking and subscribing. And with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.